let's squash that.
Oh, say does that so
I'm just saying, I make this in 2 days. It is evident I do better when I feel like the world against me and they.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Alongside Greg Anthony, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan, and tonight we'll be joined by the man with his finger on the pulse of the NBA, no one better than Shams Charania. Shams, it is so great to have you courtside with us.
Well, Kevin, thank you so much. Talking basketball is what I, and honestly, we were born to do, so let's do it.
And look at the guys by our side, man. We all love this game. Let's go right into it. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Drew Holiday.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton is out there at big dog, and it's Mathurin in its small forward. So Shams, our NBA champion Boston Celtics, last year, a terrific record from beginning to end. Could this be a dynasty in the making?
They have all the necessary ingredients when you think about their top players. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. This is a group that's locked in for the long term. They have Kristaps Porzingis, Drew Holiday, Derek White, Al Horford returning. This is a team that has potential to win for the next 3 to 5 years, and that starts with having your key players and your top players locked in. When you think about the teams with dynasty potential in today's NBA, the Celtics have to be at the top of the list.
And so it's Indiana with it, following the shot by Drew Holiday. Shot's good by Turner.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Now here's Tatum, coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia.
Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time down the floor.
Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there. But this is a new era, a new crop of Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right, they're all fun to watch. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And as we approach the new season, some new talent making the most of their opportunity in the league. Let's check out the race for Rookie of the Year. Some great young players. Take a look at Big Dog. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special, special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
Well, no debate here. He's running away with it and looks poised for big things to come.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game really impressive.
Yeah, they're winning the possession battle, and that's often what decides games in the NBA.
And Charms, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the
Connects again from distance.
Night in and night out, you can count on him to stretch the defense and just open up the floor.
Would you believe he's now tied for 5th most triples in a single season? It's amazing. Outside Tatum to stop the drought. It's rebounded by Indiana. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Celtics making a change here. Horford's checked in. And the Pacers also making a change. Toppin, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources? The players, the agents, the GM, the scouts all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. On the court right now for the Pacers. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Big Dog is out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Turner in at the 5 down low. And Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're here, we're talking NBA, we're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a 3rd hidden in your back. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with that?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is, it's hundreds of...
Good, another from 3.
Now claiming the mark for hitting the 5th most threes in a season. Wow.
A tremendous feat. It's incredible how he can control the game from the perimeter. Horford the pass to Porzingis. Brown wide open, he fires. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Shots good by Big Dog.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Celtics trail by 16. Outside, Horford. Pass to Hauser. Brown outside. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Toppin. He's checked in for Indiana. Halliburton comes in for Aaron Nesmith. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Tatum slipped by the contact inside.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
McConnell kicks to Turner, deflects the pass. Outside Tatum, pass to Hauser. Celtics passing it around. Down low, here's Pritchard. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position. And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
We've got 1:23 left in the first half. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And what a treat it was to have Shams stop by. He's definitely become part of the fabric of the NBA.
Yeah, and I'll say this. You won't meet a harder worker in terms of NBA coverage. Shams has amazing dedication to his craft.
Leans from outside. Tatum's shot is off.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Count that one. And that's now 25 points for Big Dog.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And here's Tatum for three. Cans it from downtown. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Solid from three. Tatum is not shy about firing away.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Shots good by Big Dog.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Fires top of the key. Tatum with another miss.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Here's Big Dog. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Indiana Pacers out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot drums.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Boston Celtics.
Where's the perimeter D? I see no sense of urgency, and those boys are getting scorched.
Big fella, you. Let's turn our attention to the three-point shootout and highlight some of the top candidates.
The three-point contest only grew.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And you know, Big Dog has been really making it happen, guys.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first two quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. In the last few decades, we've seen the three become more and more necessary for offenses. Wondering if you think that's a good thing.
Well, it is, and teams not only understand the value of making a lot of three-point shots, but the threat of the three spreads out defenses and actually makes it easier for you to get shots at the rim. So the three is absolutely necessary to be a great offensive team in this league.
Quickly, is the arc too close? Should they move it, maneuver that a little bit?
Well, the skill level is really, really high. I